What are some of the biggest problems that you see foreigners having when it comes to learning Thai? I remember I met a foreigner in Thailand who was fluent in Thai, and I asked him, "How did you learn Thai?" And then he said, "What is the story, everybody? Pete here from Thairish Times. Hope you're doing well wherever you are on the planet." So today we're going to meet with Keng. Keng is a Thai teacher, works online at a company called italki, and she teaches Thai to foreigners. Now, I spent 12 years in Thailand myself, and in that time, I always had difficulty with the tones. I mean, there's a couple of really embarrassing stories I can think of. I told one already on the channel before. I'll tell it again just because it just comes to mind every time I think about embarrassing stories. So, the word for a male's body part and the word for banana are pretty much the same, bar the tone. Similar tone. You get the tone wrong, you're going to ask for a male body part if you want a banana, and then vice versa. So, I'm in this market in Bangkok, and I ask for a bunch of bananas, and all of a sudden all the people in the market start laughing at me. A Thai guy comes over to me, he starts laughing at me, and he goes, "Buddy, you're in the wrong place if you're looking for that." So obviously I messed up the tone and totally embarrassed myself. I still cringe about it when, when I think back. But those are just the things that, you go through when you're living in Thailand. It's all part of the learning experience as well. And there's another good one. If you have a Thai partner and you want to confuse them or you want to play a joke on them, ask them to translate this sentence. New wood doesn't burn, does it? Now I'm gonna butcher the tones, but it's something along the lines of my chai chai mai. But with the tones, it sounds completely different. But I always confuses Thai people. Anyway, that's my joke. So we're gonna meet Keng, and we're gonna hear more about her life as well. She lives an interesting life. She lives in Chiang Mai, but she may be going to America in the future. We're gonna get into that as well in the interview. So let's get straight into it. Okay, Keng. Sawadee Krap. Thank you very much for coming on.
Oh, thank you so much for inviting me, Ka.
Tell us, where are you living in Thailand now?
I'm living in Chiang Mai, the northern part.
And are you from Chiang Mai?
I'm originally from Chiang Rai, but my family moved here 20 years ago. So I think I become Chiang Mai people right now.
Okay,
Yes.
cool, cool. And do you like living in Chiang Mai?
Of course, here is cities of a lot of mountains, which is I love it a lot, and especially food here. The northern Thai food, spicy food. People here come, and the weather is nice, especially the winter time. So nice.
So let's talk about you, okay? So you're a teacher, you teach online at italki. How long have you been teaching online?
I have been teaching on the italki for 2.5 years so far. I think I just started after COVID in 2021.
What are some of the like okay, so for me, I love the Thai language, but I always found it difficult. It's a very complex language when it comes to tones and pronunciation. What are some of the biggest problems that you see foreigners having when it comes to learning Thai?
Based from my experience for 2.5 years, I would say 70% of my students, they came to me and they said, well, I studied through the textbook by myself. I watched the YouTube. Sometimes even they took many lessons with the tutor. But when they get chance to be in Thailand and communicate with the locals, they said, they speak so fast. I'm not even recognizing. Oh, I don't know what it's talking about. Most of my students like tell me about that they can't pick up, the way the speed of the locals say.
I noticed with my father-in-law, so my wife's father, I have to tell him to slow down because he doesn't speak any English, and he is, he's got a strong personality, and he speaks really fast, and he likes to do everything fast. So I have to tell him, "Cha cha kap, put tie dye nit noi kap, cha cha, Michael J." And then he'll slow down now. So and he can slow down to a level that I can kind of understand him sometimes, but then sometimes I can't. But anyway, let's talk about pronunciation, the tones, okay?
Uh,
Do you have any tips to help foreigners pronounce Thai? Maybe you could give me a quick lesson there just to show me some of the tones.
Ooh, the tones. You know what? I just want to be honest that it takes time. And I don't deny that Thai language is hard. From the beginnings, when I start teaching, and my experience wasn't that much, teaching the foreigner. I was thinking that tone is very important, and then I create the lesson by like focus on the tones a lot. And later on, a lot of my students, like when they take a lessons with me, like 3 lesson, 4 lesson later, they kind of like give up because tone is so hard. It seems like when they practice the tone, you might need to practice like word by word, right? And when you bring word into the sentence and you have like this, it just tone. They might think like they have to remember the tones and then the meanings of the word, and that just make them give up easily. I told my student that don't pressure yourself that much to learn the tones. Even myself, when I started learning English, it wasn't 100% to understand English. It takes time. I have to say like this, Pete, in order to read with the right tone, in order to pronounce with the right tone, you to learning reading is very important because it's helped you to recognize the letters, the tone mark, the uh, sound durations of the vowel, whether it's short or long or ending sound, because that those are the factors to create the tones, right?
That was the mistake I made. I relied on,
No, I didn't
yeah,
like
the
that, but then
romanization. So I'm looking at the English script or the Roman script to pronounce Thai when I should have really been learning the Thai, how to read Thai first, learn the Thai language, how to
Mhm,
read it. That was a mistake I made.
mhm. Yeah, to learn. I mean, from the beginning, you don't need to fraud yourself to just okay. I jump into reading and writing. At least I recommend to just take the lesson listening and speaking to have like a small conversation like, hey, hello, how are you? What did you eat today? How have you been in Thai? Are you busy today? How was your day? Or what's any plans to do? Something like that. Small conversation, maybe order food, just small conversation until you confidence and you feel you give up with the romanization, then it would be the drive for you to learn reading and writing, and that's going to help you to pronounce with the right tone for the next step.
I remember I met a foreigner in Thailand who was fluent in Thai, and I asked him, "How did you learn Thai?" And then he said he bought the baby books, and he would read the baby books and the alphabet, the Thai alphabet. He put it up on his wall, and he'd say "God guy" and chicken or whatever, and he'd learn the animals and the letters of
uh
the alphabet. That's how he learned it.
yeah, that's help too. Yeah, student book, it is really help. Yeah, some of my students read the student book, and then one of my students, she typed the story in the Google sheet, and then she records her voice while she reading that, and she sent that to me. It's like if you have time, like she asked me to how to correct which word did she pronounce correct and not right.
So, Keng, can you share your screen and give me like a quick lesson on what someone can see if they take one of your classes?
All right, now we get into the question, what is your name for real? So the word name in Thai, we say, ready to smile and repeat after me. Shu, shu.
Shoo,
Smile
shoo.
and shu.
And
Very good.
you kind of say it through your teeth. Shoo.
Mm-hmm. Shu. Because if some student, if you can't read Thai yet, then you might like shu, with the oo, right? Ooh, shu. It could be like a misunderstanding. So smile, shu. The sound go through the teeth. Then let's just compose into question together. Okay. So when you say, what is your name? In English, you say, what is your name? But in Thai, in this context, you just say, Your name what? You place the question word at the end. I didn't teach you yet. When you say you in Thai, we say kun. But why I say you are because subject pronoun in Thai language can be object pronoun as well. So when you pronounce kun, when you say kun, it could be you or it could be your. So the structure, what is your name in Thai is your name. What? Okay, so can you try?
คุณชื่ออะไร
To make it lovely, just add polite particle.
คุณชื่ออะไรครับ
คุณชื่ออะไรครับ Yeah, very good. And then when you say my name, so you say ผมชื่อ Your turn.
ผมชื่อพีท
ผมชื่อพีทผมชื่อพีท Okay. Oh, your turn. Can you ask me what is your name?
คุณชื่ออะไรครับ
For the female, they usually use ฉันชื่อ Melissa, or you can just call me Keng.
Sometimes don't the Thai people they delete pum and chan and they just say
Ex-
ชื่อพีท
That sounds very casual and natural when you say that. Make sure that you put polite particle with the people that you're not close with yet.
So that's really good. So those are like obviously it's the basics, but I like how you build on it and you can see the progression in it. Really sorry for interrupting the video, folks, but I just want to give a shout out to today's sponsor, which is italki. So at italki, you can have personalized one-to-one lessons unique to your learning goals. You can have conversation practice with native teachers. You can improve your listening and speaking skills, and there are over 30,000 teachers worldwide on the platform. And these teachers speak your language. So we have Keng on here that can obviously speak English, but you have Thai teachers on the platform. They can speak Japanese, they can speak French, they can speak Italian, and many other languages as well. And what I really like about italki is it's pay per lesson and there's no subscription needed. And the lessons are coming in priced from $5. So if you're interested in what I just said, folks, click that link down below in the description box, and also as a pinned comment as well, you'll see my promo code down there. And we have a bit of a discount as well for you. So it's buy $10, get $5 for free. That's only available for the first 50 users. So get on it. Now back to the video. Okay, big question. How do you become fluent? What's the best way to become fluent in Thai?
Oh, this is a good question that I have been thinking for a while. Can I give some example like from one of my students that I really admire
Yeah,
in
sure.
Okay. So this girl, she is when she was has a lesson with me. She was 16 years old, and she got the scholarship. She's a swimming athlete, and she got scholarship to study some university in Bangkok. So she kind of like want to prep herself, for Thai language. So one day she booked a class with me like a 10 times without the trial lesson with the reading and writing. And I was like so surprised because I didn't get a chance to talk and get a chance to know her, just text her. And then she didn't even reply me, so it's so challenging for me because I didn't know about her basic anything at all. So lucky that first time when we met, I found out that she just completely zero. And she said that she really want to be fluent. I mean, that's her goal, but she know that it takes time. So she really want to give herself the fundamental. And she realized that this is a tonal language. So she, as I mentioned earlier, and she knows that she can't relies on the romanization the whole time. So as I told you, the first time before we start jump into reading and writing, I taught her a little bit, some essential phrase that she will be able to communicate with me every time when we see each other online, because I have to ask her, have you eaten, everything in Thai, something like that, to make her feel comfortable. And after that, I think she took time for the lesson. She spent 90 hours, sorry, 90 too much, 90 minutes for a lesson, and she had class like 2 times a week. And she The reading and writing, I think she took class with me for 3 months. And after 3 months, when she be able to, start from words and then phrase and then sentence and then create, I throw her more about small conversation. And then she started reading, as you mentioned, the Thai children book by herself. And then she listened to Thai music as well. Yeah, and that sometimes when she didn't understand some words in that song, she brought it up into the lesson. And we kind of like figure it out the meaning on that, or even why, it's pronounced like this. And then it's make her more understanding about Thai sentence structure. Also, I used to ask her how, because I could see the progress of her a lot. And then one day she texted me that, hey, that would be okay if I will just record the video, for her daily life since she, starting from she got up and then she went to bed. And I was like, oh my goodness, that was take a lot of effort. And and I'm so surprised that one day she sent me the video and she just speak everything in Thai. Of course, her tone was not completely 100%, but she just tried to, speak. And sometimes she used some word, it's quite formal, which is I know that. And after I watch it, I kind of like pick up some word that quite formal, and try to help her by that. And then we bring it up in the lesson. And that brought her confidence um, to speak Thai even more. Yeah, and also reading as well. So then after that, I didn't. I would say she just uh, help herself by recording her daily routine in Thai. Also, she tried to memorize Thai words, 5 words per day. That's how she was. She has her own flashcard, just 5 words every day before bed. And then later, I think like this year, she just start conversation practice. That just start from reading and writing, listening and speaking. And then now the lesson would just conversation practice like a daily life, like the topic, it's more even like diverse in talking. And
Wow, and she did all of this before she even moved to Thailand.
exactly, he
Wow.
has in Thailand now. She planned, I think next October she will be here.
She must have a natural skill for languages. I think that if you're kind of good at music, your brain is kind of programmed to learn languages easier.
You're right.
Did you
You're
see
right.
that?
You're right. You're right. You're right. Definitely. Like, a lot of my students who are musicians, they has the ear skill pretty well. Yeah, and their tone, they pick up tone like quickly.
But let's talk about you for a second. Your English is really good. How did you learn another
โอ้ย
language?
ขอบคุณค่ะ จริงเหร
That's
อ
true.
เอ้ย
Yeah,
ขอ
it's
บ
really
คุณ
good.
ค่ะ Oh, my background wasn't English at all, but I think it was from the motivation when I was young that I didn't get a chance to learn English. After I graduated, my background is preschool teacher though. Uh, but I got opportunity to get a job work for American companies, which is like a study abroad program at my university, and I had worked there for 7 years, and I didn't have chance to speak Thai because I had to use English every day, every day.
Wow,
No way to
okay.
for speaking, talk with them, email them. I think it's how environment help you a lot to progress your language.
And so how do lessons work at italki? Like say some people want to say
Uh,
they just want to do conversation and then other people just want to do reading. Is that possible?
it is customized for student though, that they can choose the language that, sorry, they can choose the lesson that they aims to learn. You can choose it. It doesn't fix it. You have to follow like 1, 2, 3 first. No, it's
And
not
how
like
does it
first.
work with like booking? Do you have to book like 10 lessons in a row, or could you just book one lesson and then book another lesson maybe a couple of weeks time? Or do you have to
Mhm.
like block book?
You can book like a one lesson per time, or you can book 5 lessons, 10 lessons in advance. But you don't need to like cover, the cost for 10 lessons, because the cost you can pay like per lesson.
Paperless, and then there's no subscription. Then you don't have to like
No,
subscribe
you
to
don't need
like.
to. No.
Okay, that's cool.
Flexible for you. Yeah.
What do you think about Bangkok? Because like you're in Chiang Mai, it's a beautiful small, it's a smaller city. Do you think Bangkok is just when you go there, do you think, oh my God, it's too busy, or do you like the busyness, or would you prefer the lifestyle in Chiang Mai?
I prefer lifestyle in Chiang Mai a lot, but I don't want to say bad to Bangkok, because each area just have a different way that we can learn from that. I feel like when I just came back from Bangkok a couple weeks ago, and I feel that Bangkok help you to be more active people, active person, because you're there, you're just not like chilly, like in Chiang Mai. I'm not sure. Hey, Pete, you've been to Chiang Mai many
Yeah,
times,
yeah,
right?
many times, yeah.
Yeah. So Chiang Mai was just like city of slow life. You don't need to rush that much. If you don't have anything to do, just waiting and grab some coffee and things will be fine. Something like that. That's the kind of like a lifestyle. It's quite slow life, and the transportation is pretty convenient. So, oh, I should not say that, because here we ride a lot of motorbike. If you have a motorbike, your life will be affordable to live here. But talking about transportation, of course, Bangkok is more convenient because you can use MRT, BTS, and yeah, it's just a different way.
Do you
Mhm.
find living in Chiang Mai is much cheaper than living in Bangkok?
Yeah, honestly, honestly, yeah. Do you want me to tell the truth? Is
Yeah,
let's
yeah,
say
yeah.
I'm not I'm okay, I'm work from home, and I I okay, in the morning I eat chicken rice, 40 baht, coffee, 40 baht, or 50 baht, 90 baht, and then I eat like 2 meals, okay, 200 baht per day that I live. If you work from home though, but if you have to work somewhere, let's say you take a motorbike. The motorbike can cost you around like 100 to 150 baht per week. I mean, it depends on the distance as well. So for me, if you have online job, if you can work from home, definitely affordable to live in Chiang Mai. Like last year, I visited my fiance in America, and I mean, I went there for a couple months, and then I was thinking, man, if I just work at some company and they might just, kick me out because I couldn't ask for vacation for a couple months. You know what I mean?
Which part of America did you go to?
I went to Washington State.
How did you enjoy your trip? What did you think of Washington State?
It was so cold, of course, for Thai people.
Quite rainy there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's rain, on and off all the time. Yeah, it was. People was very nice. It wasn't busy. Too much like Seattle, or a big city. And the fact that I live in Spokane, which is not a huge city as well. I think it depends on where you're at.
Would you ever go to live in America full time, or would your fiance move to Thailand? Big
It's
question.
our
I mean, it's a big question.
big question, right? So the plan, yes, after well, we plan to get married this year, at the end of this year, and then after that, I gonna plan to move there for a while, yeah, and until like our finances settle, and then we will come back. We plan to retire here in Thailand, of course, in Chiang Mai.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
But you're nowhere near retirement now. So, but in
Mhm.
obviously, man, in the years to come, that's the plan.
Yeah. What about you? So you will retire in Thailand, right?
Oh, million percent, million percent. It's
Yeah.
the best country in the world to retire. But
Oh,
you
thank
gotta
you.
have that.
Lovely.
Yeah, you gotta have the money. Like if you have
Exactly.
a nice bit of money coming in, or your retirement, or a pension, or some kind of financial goal, you can live very, very well in Thailand. But anyway, gang, it's been a pleasure. What I'll do is I'm gonna leave your link for italki. I'm gonna put it down below in the description box. So everyone that's watching this, and if you're thinking about doing Thai classes, online.
Mhm.
I'm going to leave the link for Gang's italki profile, so you can go down and check out her profile. And if you want to take a trial lesson, you can as well. And Gang, it's a pleasure. All the best on the marriage with your
Yeah.
fiance. I hope everything works out.
Oh,
It will work out for
ขอบ
you.
คุณมากค่ะขอบคุณ
And
มากเลย
maybe you could come on again in the future. Maybe we could talk about a different topic. I
ได้
don't know. We
ค่ะ
could always talk. Maybe you could teach us more about maybe Thai culture, or there's so many different topics we could talk about in the future if you're ever interested.
ได้เลยยินดีค่ะยินดียินดี
Indy,
เลย
Sawadee
ขอบ
Cap,
คุณนะคะไว้เจ
Cookie
อ
Cap.
กัน
Take
ค่ะ
care.
บ๊ายบายข
Bye.
อบคุ
Take
ณนะ
care.
พีทไว้เจอกัน
Thank
ค่ะ
you.
ค่ะ
Bye. Bye.